You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, when it comes to woke sports journalists, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone more woke than one Jemele Hill. Now, Jemele Hill was on ESPN for a very, very long time. And she was so bad, guys. She was actually let go from a job. This woman was actually hosting Sports Center at 6 with Michael Smith, and the show really wasn't about sports. It was more about Trump derangement. That was an extremely woke sports show that nobody watched. Nobody cared about it. She was just put on there to call Donald Trump a racist, and she paid the price. She was an unmitigated failure on ESPN. All she ever does, folks, is race bait. I like it when Outkick actually puts out their woke Olympics brackets or whatever it is. When it comes to sports personalities, she's always right there in the midst. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she actually won. Okay? Now, Jemele Hill really hasn't been on any type of a network of any means. I believe she was actually still doing something, if I'm not mistaken, like on ESPN Plus or something. She's involved, I believe, that woke sports show with the race hustler, what's his name? Ibermetz Kendi. I believe she was involved with that. And it was on ESPN Plus. Nobody actually really knew about it because nobody actually watches ESPN Plus. Okay? Well, guys, Jemele Hill is back and woker than ever now. And she's actually going to be on TNT. Now, you guys know that TNT, they're getting out of the business of the NBA. And I believe for the most part, when Jemele Hill was actually around networks, it was mostly because of the NBA. But the NBA is going away from TNT. And now enter one Jemele Hill, who is pretty much going to recreate Sports Center at 6 on True TV, which is actually owned by TNT. Folks, this is going to be an unmitigated disaster. No one is going to watch one Jemele Hill. She's not a draw. The only thing she puts out is white man bad, orange man bad. And it's actually debuting, I believe, in a few hours. Now, folks, we're only 2 weeks away from the general election. This is probably no coincidence, guys, that they actually put in Jemele Hill, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot of Trump derangement from her. And it's looking like, guys, that President Trump has a very, very good chance of winning the presidency. And Jemele Hill going forward on True TV, it's going to be pure Trump derangement, folks. But guess who is also in association with? LeBron James's company, folks. Yes, LeBron James's company. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron James made a guest appearance on this show, and him and Jemele Hill can just go in all on Trump when he's actually back in the White House, folks. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Right here, TNT Sports launching new ambitious True TV sports channel led by Jemele Hill. Boy, this thing is going to bomb big time. Big time, folks. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav. New plan is ambitious. Turn the obscure True TV cable network into evening sports hub. TNT Sports said on Monday it will televise nearly 1,000 hours of sports programming on True TV in 2024. Starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 5 p.m. my time, and I believe it's almost 3. So like in a couple of hours. With plans to significantly increase its volume in 2025. To help with the launch, TNT called upon a former sports television host to help, Jemele Hill, folks. Yes, she's back and woker than ever. This week, True TV will debut a sports and news magazine show called Above the Fold with Jemele Hill. The program will air each Thursday at 7 p.m. Now, I believe I was actually looking at something and said it was actually going to start today on Tuesday. Maybe that actually changed. I don't know. But anyway, the network says, quote, the 60-minute show, man, that's a long time with Jemele Hill, will feature Hill and a rotating lineup of correspondents who will discuss and debate the latest news surrounding some of the biggest and most relevant sports stories of the week. But there's more. Hill and TNT are not the only partners behind the project. The show will be a joint production with Uninterrupted, LeBron James's media company. Wow. So guys, this show is going to be extremely woke. Quote, Uninterrupted is a big fan of Jemele Hill. That tells you everything you need to know right there. And given our previous work with her, we know audiences are in for a treat as she shares her unique perspective on sports and culture, said Jamal Henderson, the chief content officer of LeBron's The Spring Hill Company. In other words, the show is going to talk about race a lot, and white people are about to be called racist a lot. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that, folks. Maybe this show won't last very long. Because when you actually have Jemele Hill leading a show, it fails. It will completely fail. Nobody's going to watch this thing, folks. No one is going to watch this thing. Now, maybe TNT was thinking, all right, LeBron James's company is involved in this, so let's just go ahead and keep him happy, and we'll put Jemele Hill out there. Big mistake. Very, very big mistake, folks. I mean, wokeness does not sell. I believe that Jemele Hill is going to alienate people. She's not going to bring in anyone fresh. Nobody wants to watch Jemele Hill. Nobody does. Nobody was watching SportsCenter at 6. Nobody was. It was nothing more than a Trump bashing show disguised as sports. And that's all this is going to be. It's going to be a repeat of SportsCenter at 6 that will have more politics than sports. And when they actually do talk about sports, they're going to talk about, racism in sports. That's exactly what's going to happen, folks. Don't be deceived. Do not be deceived, folks. Jemele Hill is nothing more than a race baiter. This thing is going to fail big time. Big time. I'm never watching this show, but I'm pretty sure I'll keep up with the news on this because it's going to bomb. And it's going to bomb big time, guys. Big time. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.